Hello, growers. If you enjoy podcasts like this one, tune into my podcast In Search of Soil on YouTube for a deep dive into the mysteries beneath our feet. Join me as I explore topics such as mycorrhizal fungi, mushrooms, compost, biochar, and more. It's a soil nerd's dream. We're going deep. We're talking to scientists about all things soil related. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or a gardener just starting out, our podcast has something for everyone. Listen in and grow with us. Check out In Search of Soil on YouTube.
Something interesting that you had told me in an email the other day was that you were doing a collaborative CSA and now you are not. And one, I would love to just kind of get an understanding of what that collaborative CSA was looking like. And then two, if you can just sort of kind of like get real and honest with us and sort of explain like why it didn't work or why it's on pause. And because I think it's a unique business model that people might be able to take and run with, but being able to have some realistic, real life examples of what the challenges may be, I think is really insightful as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's a beautiful idea. And in theory, it would distribute the labor of the CSA between, in our case, it was going to be 3 different farms, where we would have 2 of the farmers were going to be growing more the bulk of the vegetables. One of the farmers hosts the pickup site because she's got the farm stand and a cooler already all set up. So it'd be great for customers to arrive there, and she's right off the main road. And then because I have the baby and I've got my hands full, I was going to be contributing crops that are a little bit more of a one and done, not doing succession plantings, like some winter squash, I would do some peas, some hot and sweet peppers that I'm just planting once and contributing. And then, of course, the value-added products as well.
Yeah.
And then I would be doing more of the administrative tasks, the email newsletters, all of that good stuff. So on paper, that sounds amazing. In practice, I think what happened this season is one of the farmers, the one who would be hosting the site, her partners had some health issues. And I'm not going to delve into all of that, but I think that we kind of all, looked around at the situation. We had just started promoting it, so we didn't have that many signups yet. And with one of the farmers kind of already struggling and the season hasn't started yet, and me kind of realizing what having a baby actually entails, I think we all kind of were like, you know what? Like, let's be real for a second. Is this going to actually be worth the time and effort, like for the few $1,000s that we're going to get? Because when you split a CSA, you also split the proceeds. So it's not quite as lucrative, right? So we decided ultimately that we are not going to do it this year. It doesn't mean that we're never going to do it. I think that it's a really cool model. And there's still collaboration. Like one of the farmers still has her farm stand this year, and she basically has opened that up to other farmers in our region to be able to use her cooler space and sell the products there. Another of the farmers that was part of that collective is actually growing some garlic and peppers on a plot on my farm. I had a little bit of extra space in the pasture, and now that we've got a better irrigation system set up, I was able to offer that to another farmer. So, we're still collaborating. It's still a network of farmers, but you know what? Like sometimes you have a grand vision and it doesn't work out, and it's better to cut your losses before you're like deep in it halfway through the season and realizing like, oh my gosh, this was a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because it's a real life example of what happens when we are collaborating with other people. It's that, we collaborate so that we don't have to carry the whole load. Sometimes something happens where one person falls off, and even though they're not the only ones carrying the load then has to get picked up by the other collaborators is just too much. And so good on you guys for knowing when to stop. Especially kind of before you really got into the meat of it, because I think there can be a tendency sometimes. It's like, all right, well, we said we're going to do it, and We're just,
Mhm.
we'll just bite the bullet and
Yeah.
make it happen.
Oh, and, like, luckily, we all have other sales outlets. It's not like,
Yeah.
you know, sure, I have a lot more sweet onions than I would normally have this time of year, right? But I'll find a way to get
Yeah,
rid of
you're
them.
gonna be at the
Um,
farmer's market. You'll be like, "Yeah,
yeah,
let me
I'll be
pick
at
up
farmer's market. So
let me do a facial serum and some onions."
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
It's like
for farmers market people, that is the least weird thing that they could possibly
yeah.
do, so that's fine.
Yeah. So not too worried about that. And then for the people who had already signed up, had to reach out and be like, thank you so much for electing to support us with your dollars.
Mhm.
And then also like, hey, we still have this farm stand that's going to be open. You are going to be coming here anyway to pick up a box, offering them credit at the farm stand if
Ah, there you
they
go.
like,
Yep.
or, they can get a refund if they'd like that instead.
Hello, growers. Say goodbye to heavy sandbags and hello to Modern Growers Quick Hoops Low Tunnels. Protect your plants from pests, wind, rain, and frost without the hassle of sandbags or flimsy hoops. Our patented design eliminates the need for clamps and ropes, while the unique wire system keeps covers secure yet easily accessible. Tested in the strong winds of New Zealand for over 20 years, Quick Hoops are light, strong, portable, and versatile. Most importantly, they're designed for field use. These aren't some lightweight system that only looks great in a greenhouse. Our hoops are designed to last in harsh field conditions. Use them with any covering to grow year-round and safeguard your crops. Shade cloth, frost blanket, insect net, clear poly, no problem. Quick Hoops can handle them. Get Quick Hoops today at shop.moderngrower.co and protect your crops for years to come.